Oh, great.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Dude, I'm sick. You can't... Listen, everybody heard I was a little low energy last week.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody heard just me getting sick in the process because
I know you
left
haven't...
off the story.
Can I just say you haven't asked me how I'm doing yet?
I'm not worried about that right
Can you ask?
because I'm sick.
I think you want to
Okay.
know.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm mad at you.
For?
I'm mad at you. Told me that you'd be ready 10 minutes early, so I got on 10 minutes earlier, and then you were 7 minutes late to that 10 minutes early.
Okay.
No one cares
and
that you're
guess what?
sick. I only
I'm
care that you're
sick.
prompt. You're not sick.
I had the flu, influenza A.
You're not.
Influenza A?
Okay, hit it, Hutch.
You know what it is now, boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Influenza, bro.
If you want me to start, I'm feeling very villainous today. If you want me to start feeling better, I would appreciate an apology.
I won't apologize for being sick.
Okay, then you can do one more thing for me. And you
Let's
have to
hear it.
do this. You can't say no. Welcome back to Until We Agree, by the way. This is Matt. That's Tyler. Tyler's the evil one. I'm just angry. I need you to do your best supervillain laugh.
I can't do that. I'll start coughing.
I don't
if
care.
I do that right now.
That's the only way we're gonna be.
Hey, Rat Pack, Editor Matt here. Tyler did do the laugh, but he coughed so much, and it is the grossest sounding cough I've ever heard. So I'm going to spare you the details, and we can just move on. Thanks, Rat Pack.
Sounds like you're already coughing.
That was it. No, I started to try it, and then I just started coughing.
I'm gonna be mad the whole episode. So why don't you just talk about you being sick, you little baby? How you talk?
So
I noticed. I think you
week-
said you never get sick ever. You never had the flu, and then
I've
immediately
never had the flu.
Immediately the next morning, you call me and go,
So here's the
"Hey,
thing.
I think I've got the
Here's
flu," and I go, "That makes sense."
Last week, we talked about how I went to the doctor, not for myself, but to take Alicia to get medicine because she had the flu. And then
Did they check your brain when you were there?
No, because then the
Probably
next
should've.
day. Listen, something mean. The
No,
next
you're-
day.
You have not. You were 7 minutes late when you told me to be here 10 minutes early.
Yeah, I just had to I had to corral you first, but
Nope.
also it's like it's a dominant move to make you sit here waiting on me.
I was snug as a bug in a rug, and I got a text say I can be on 10 minutes early, and I said okay, let's do that then, so I can get done and then get back to being snug as a bug in a rug because it's Sunday afternoon. That's what people do. It's Sunday, by the way, for those listening.
We'll make it a quick episode for you then, so you can get back to that. But
I've already
you
lost
don't have to let
those.
me
I already
speak.
lost those
You have to
7
let me
minutes.
speak.
I don't know if I.
You have to let me speak, right? Because Ginnick, why did Ginnick put that in here? The flu.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Can you text him and get an answer before and see if we can get an answer before the episode?
yeah. Let's see what Ginnick said. Like you thought we weren't going to talk about that.
Can I just say one more thing while I have you?
Yeah, please.
I can't stay mad at you, bro.
Thank you.
But now would be a good time for you to apologize.
Yeah. So, but I was saying about I took her to the doctor, right? But then the next day, I had a little bit of a cough myself. And then as they went on, I started feeling not good at all. And then I went to the doctor. And then he gave me flu medicine. And then the next day was the worst, Wednesday of last week. It was tough.
I knew I was
almost
in a
as bad
good
as Monday.
I was in a really good mood on Wednesday. Now it makes sense.
Dang, you just ruined my Monday joke. Stepped on my tootsies there. But yeah, I mean, what I'll say, I've never had the flu before. The flu's not fun. Don't recommend it. What have you had the flu?
Yeah, and also, didn't you say you were anti-vax for the longest time?
No, I was vaxxed. I was vaxxed up for the flu. I'd been jabbed.
I just mean like in general though, right? Like you didn't support.
Oh, right.
You don't support science typically.
No, I'm big on science. I think you're the kind of guy that's been saying like I think what off air before we started this, actually, you said, I just don't know why they're giving those to the kids, like something like that.
And by those, you mean vaccines?
Vaccines, yeah. Like measles, I think specifically. You called out measles.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
I said something along the lines of, it can't be that bad, toughen up, I think,
Yeah,
right?
like I think you kept saying, you just kept using the word, like natural immunity, the herd, herd immunity.
Survival of the fittest, I think, was what really stuck with me.
Yes, natural selection. You're a Darwinist at heart.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, can you apologize, please? No, can you just apologize so I can be happy? Because it's going to linger until you let me.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, say for what?
I'm sorry.
I'm not talking again until you say what for.
For being 7 minutes late to being 10 minutes early. So
Right.
I'm sorry for being 3 minutes
3
early.
minutes early. Oh man, can I tell you something? I was waiting for that punchline for the last 6 minutes, but
Dude,
you refused to yes and me at all, and so classic Tyler. Am I right, fellas?
Matt just he's gaslighting the audience into thinking he thought of that when I said it. That's crazy.
Don't tell the audience the exact truth. They don't need to hear that. Okay,
That's crazy.
let's move on, because while you were struggling, and I am sorry you're struggling.
Can I say something though? Because
you always do.
while I was sick, I mean, the amount of content that was consumed over the last week,
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Got caught up.
Can I run you down the list of everything that was watched?
yeah.
So finished Better Call Saul, and I had seen it before, but Alicia was watching it, and so she got it finished. That was easy. Then we start His and Hers on Netflix.
Okay.
It's a quick little series.
Yeah.
It's real good. We finished that.
Did you do that before you watched Bridgerton?
Yes.
Man, you have some
'Cause here's the
serious
thing.
restraint. That's crazy.
Because here's the thing. Then we watched School Spirits, that show I mentioned last week.
Not School Spirits.
Actually, we may have watched that before His and Hers. So either way, yes,
That's
those
fine.
two.
We'll allow it.
Then we start Bridgerton.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the day I'm feeling really sick.
Mm-hmm.
And so we at one point turned Bridgerton off. And we start Love is Blind, the new season of Love is Blind. And somehow we make it through 12 episodes of that. Just in no time.
Uh-huh.
And so we do that. And then we decide, hey, we should watch Lord of the Rings.
And before Love is Blind, is this the season where like the main story was like the most normal like looking guy ever said that a doctor, like an athletic doctor wasn't like his type or something?
Yes. Is that, and then there's like this psychopath like guy who's just lying about everything. He's like, I'm a nomadic, we live a nomadic lifestyle. You just don't understand me. And he like, but none of his timelines add up on where he was and when. So it's very suspicious.
He doesn't have an answer for where he was on 9/11 or January 6th.
No, he certainly does not.
It never comes up.
So we make it through those shows. Then we're like, okay, we need to watch Lord of the Rings. So neither of us have seen Lord of the Rings. And we decide to watch the extended edition.
Oh my, that's like hours.
And so
that's like a day
there were
of
4 hours per movie.
Uh-huh.
And
how many are there?
3.
So that's 12.
So that's 12 hours.
Yeah.
And now we have the Hobbit on deck
Hobbit,
at some
yeah.
point.
And then the other Hobbit, right?
Or there's 3 Hobbits.
And then
and so yeah, we make it through all those. We do one a day though. But yeah, I finished those yesterday, and then we have one last episode of Bridgerton to finish up.
Man,
so
it's at some
crazy.
point,
that's a lot of content.
During the week, you did text me and say, "How does Bridgerton do it?" And by it, you mean
absolutely never miss.
I know, it's crazy.
They just don't miss. They like every season, man. They're just out here, and they give you a love story that can't be denied.
Yeah. Over and over again, you're like, this is a time where love doesn't even matter, but they keep falling in love. It's crazy.
Not only that, but the way that they're able to cast a diverse cast, and then we all just pretend that that's what it was like back then, is incredible.
Yeah, it's the Hamilton of love stories for sure.
But yeah, I know you watched some content this week. I saw one of your little reviews. What?
Nothing, man. You're just funny.
I saw one of your little reviews.
I did. I watched The Truman Show.
How was it?
It was fine. I kind of thought it would be like more impactful, but it was just kind of fun.
You've heard like the Truman Show effect though, or the Truman
yeah,
effect,
and maybe that's I've been so exposed to it. If I was a newborn baby watching the Truman Show, I'd probably be like, "Who is this?"
Right.
On
so you didn't have the urge to go to the top of the Statue of Liberty and
suck on my thumb,
declare your freedom or anything like that.
What are you talking about?
That's like the Truman Show effect. Like some guy was convinced that he was the subject of a Truman Show like show.
Oh,
and
I
so
did not know about that.
He convinced himself that his only like way out was to get to the top of the Statue of Liberty or something like that.
I thought the only reference to the Truman Show in pop culture since then was Jury Duty season 1.
Nope. Yeah, no. So no. But there's a Jury Duty season 2 coming out. Anyways.
Yeah, there is. No, I didn't.
Would you like to read your review for the Truman Show?
Can I be honest? Whenever I post reviews on Letterboxd, I type something up and I don't really remember what I say. So let me go find it really quick.
I can tell you. I remember what you said. You said if I was Truman, I would have been like, "What?" So yeah.
Oh, you just gave me the flu. I shouldn't laugh at my own joke that hard.
That is
That's
crazy
really
that you're
funny,
laughing at your own review that hard. But you texted me mid Truman Show, I'd assume.
Yeah.
What was the concern?
Yeah, Brittany made an interesting call out that I don't know if I were really aligned to, but this was her stance. Let me see what she say. So at 5:40 p.m. yesterday, I text you as Brittany. I say, Brittany just said Truman's just as unethical as the showrunners because he married a girl he didn't actually love.
Which, I mean, he didn't have a choice.
He married the rebound. What?
They were writing that in, though.
He had.
What do you mean?
But if they reject her over and over, if he rejects her over and over again, they wouldn't have kept her coming back. Like eventually, they would have recast her with someone else who he would fall in love with, who's also submissive and does good ad reads. But yeah, I don't know if I align to what Brittany said there because, frankly, I feel like the boy who was enslaved since birth to be the star of every TV screen in America and the world probably. I don't know if he's necessarily as much of a victimizer as the showrunners. But that's just my 2 cents on the
that's our take on this.
Yeah.
That's the Until We Agree take on this. But you're free to surmise what you will about the movie.
Both sides will go down in history as equally ethical. Okay.
All right.
Let's move on. Sorry for laughing at that so much. Wedding. I want to talk about wedding, and then I have 20 topics I want to talk to you about. I know we said a short episode, so let's get ripping here. I want your advice. I had a big week for weddings, which was awesome. For those of you who I went to a wedding on Friday too, and so big week for nuptials for me. And that's awesome. I love everything about weddings. They're so fun. Fun to get to witness, fun to get to be a part of, fun to marry your wife. All things that are great. So yeah, me and Brittany went to a wedding on Friday, which was super fun. We had a lot of positive takeaways, which doesn't always happen. So that shout out Hannah who had that wedding, really good wedding that we had a lot of fun at. So that was great, had fun there. But the day prior, I'm at dinner with one of my fellas, and for those of you those of you who are new to the Until We Agree family, the Rat Pack, if you will, we had early on we were very experimental with what we were trying to make work, and we would bring in a lot of guest stars. To just kind of feature and maybe become recurring characters. Noah is one of those. We haven't heard from Noah in a while. That's because we got a lot of feedback not to bring Noah back. And we learned from that and we grew from that. Nothing wrong with Noah. We love Noah, but for some reason everyone else hated him. But we had another character, and he was my old roommate, Daniel. And Daniel hates the podcast, and Daniel can't read.
Famously hasn't listened to the podcast.
Has never listened to it, never will support it. But we had him on once, and he could not hang with us, and we had to scrap the entire episode because of
some differences in the edit. Let's call it that.
Yeah, but the main takeaway is he had to read out loud off of a script, and he really couldn't do it. So that's if you know the Until We Agree lore, that's a big piece of lore is Daniel. Daniel's great. Daniel's one of my closest friends. Great guy. Got engaged last year, and he's getting his wedding party put together. And lo and behold, he takes me to dinner and says similar thing to what I said to you. Do you remember that? What I said to you?
Yes.
He said, "Will you marry me?" And I said, "Whoa."
I thought we were just fellas getting lunch. That's what you said.
Yeah, and he said, "No, it's 6 p.m. That would be dinner time, Matt." Yeah. But all jokes aside, he said, "Will you be the best man?" And I said,
Whoa.
"I am so honored." What a beautiful and precious thing to get to hold in your hands. The duties of being the best man to your boy. So my advice I need from you is, because you were a great best man. I was mad at you for being 7 minutes late earlier, but also 3 minutes early to this recording, and I want to put that aside. No more anger. I just want to know, how do I do it?
Dude, it is not for the faint of heart. You will struggle. And listen, you I would try to fill my footsteps, my shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Try to fill my shoes. But it will be impossible with those tiny little baby feet.
Tiny feet and ankles, yeah.
So get your own baby shoes, put them right next to mine, and walk your path.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want real advice? I don't know.
Yeah. Give me your best piece. What was like one thing that you would say for any best man? This is the one thing you should definitely do well.
Definitely do well. So you need to know your responsibilities, because I think I nailed all mine that I knew were happening.
Mm-hmm.
But then one time when it was shoved on me to be the MC of a rehearsal dinner, I didn't do so well.
Uh-huh.
So you got to just familiar yourself with your responsibilities and prepare yourself, because I'm confident that when you know what you need to do, you'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, also be ready for those little gigs that they get you there the night before the wedding to throw you off your game. But if you can too, jump into some karaoke, because that'll get your mojo back.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, yeah, you did do a great job. But yeah, I was at the rehearsal dinner, and you were kind of a deer in headlights up there.
Yeah,
and
I felt like it. Every bit of it.
I really thought you had more in you, but then I realized it really wasn't your fault. You had to introduce people who you had never met before. There was a lot that we just kind of said, you're just the guy who's facilitating between speeches. Also, half the people, you have no idea what their names are.
Right.
Good luck.
And it did get better at the end, because I stopped trying to make jokes.
Yeah.
But the first like 3, when I was trying to facilitate with jokes, just they felt pretty flat. So
yeah, and one person in that room was laughing really hard at every time you tried to make a joke,
that's
and fell
that's
flat.
the thing. It was like it was worth it at the end.
That was for me, and I don't think I wanted you to be prepared, because I got exactly what I wanted out of that, which was to see you crash and burn a little bit. But you got it all back after that. I wanted you to do well at karaoke, and I wanted you to do well on your speech the next day. That's what mattered, and to not lose the rings. And not do a whole like 10-second reach in your pockets
I didn't
thing.
do the bit. Oh yeah, that's another piece of advice I have. No matter what anybody tells you, do the bit. Do the bit and never admit that you did it. So you were just looking for him for real.
Yeah. never waver off of that stance.
No.
Okay. Well,
But other than that, I think you got it.
As time
Where are we going
as the
on
time
the
gets
bachelor
closer,
party?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, has he not asked you to be a groomsman yet?
I haven't heard anything yet.
The invite must be in the mail, but
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know kind of once we start talking real life on the bachelor
Talking
party.
turkey.
Talking turkey. You'll be the first to know about it. Okay. We're doing a short episode this week, and those of you who are listening who already know how long this episode is probably looking down and saying, "This is the exact same length as every other episode," because we're already almost 20 minutes in, I think, and I expected this to be kind of the main part of the episode. I have a new segment for us, and it's called "How Do You Feel About Blank?" This is a podcast that was founded in debate. That's the nature of it. And we don't do it much anymore, but on a day like this where Tyler has to get to the airport and fly off to his business convention for the rest of the week, and we need to just rip one off really quick on a Saturday afternoon, I said, let's just get CDawg, which is of course ChatGPT, to give us 20 random things, and we may not do all 20 because we might be short on time, but 20 random things, and let's just gauge how we feel about them, like just generally in life. I'm
ready.
Does that make sense? Okay,
let's
do it
for this.
And once again, this is how do you feel about blank? Give us an intro, a little song, a little intro song.
Well, I would love to, because what I like to say is when we have such a creative and thoughtful name for a segment, it has to have a song.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Probably, how do you feel about blank? Bum bum.
Isn't that? Never mind.
No, it's not.
That's not Noah on the spot.
Real quick, before we get into that.
Oh yeah, has Ginnick responded?
I asked Ginnick, why did you put the flu in there?
Hey, Rat Pack, Editor Matt here one more time. I realized we never gave you the context for this. Ginnick came into our chat for this podcast like 4 days ago and just put the words "the flu" with no context. And I don't even know how he has access to our chat. I thought that was just me and Tyler. So we were confused, and that's why Tyler texted Ginnick to explain why he typed the words "the flu." Okay.
He said, quote unquote, thought it was relevant.
Oh, he can't miss. He's so funny. Oh,
thought it was relevant.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Ginnick.
Could not have said it better myself, truly.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
How do you feel about blank? Dun dun. Number 1, parallel parking.
Easy. I don't get all the fuss. I feel like everybody fusses about, you have to learn how to parallel park. It's not that hard.
This is a guy who's not a good parallel parker. Because
excuse you.
This is what?
I am. First of all, I can out parallel park you any day.
No, you cannot. No,
yes,
you
I
cannot.
could.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I could.
Let me take you.
Your car is huge.
Yeah, and I can. And that's why I'm so confident I can still outpark you. Even in my giant car, I can get into spots you can't even get into with your little car.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
September 24th, 2000 and.
Sounds like there's a bit of a story or a memory.
What the?
Date.
What are you doing? Did you hear that? That was CDawg. Somehow CDawg got enabled.
Okay,
he's ticking me up.
September 24th.
No, it was September 24th, 2018. It was our junior year of college. It was the night before the Florida football game. And where I parked, that's where everyone would park their cars because it was a great free parking spot, and people would people from not at school would come and park there because it was non-permitted and anyone could park there for free. It was just first come first serve on the street. And so people like families would come and park their car before and then have a car ready to go and be able to park there and come back the next day and just have a car and they can sneak out. So all that being said, it's Friday night. I get back and I'm trying to find a parking spot. There's only one parking spot. And I learned once I got into it that there was less than an inch of clearance on both sides. And because it was the only spot left. And I was like, I don't know what else to do besides try to get in the spot. It took me 5 minutes, but I got in that spot, zero contact made to any other car. And I parked. People were cheering me because there were other cars circling around trying to find spots. And so this car passed me probably 3 times.
People were not cheering.
Yes, they were. They were
not cheering
because every time they would take another lap, they would go, "You got this, yeah!" And I was like, I do got this because I'm almost in. But it took so many adjustments to get in, and I got in.
See,
I can park circles. I can parallel park circles.
No, you're a parallel parking. Like blue collar parallel parking. I'm more of a white collar guy.
What does that even mean?
I would have gotten in that spot in one swift move.
No, you wouldn't have. There was
I would have.
There was an inch of clearance on both sides.
I'm like my parallel parking is full of grace, and
it would be literally impossible to do it.
Force.
No, it would be literally impossible to do it more efficiently than how I did it because you have to inch your way in. You can't just do one swoop and get in because there's only so much clearance on both sides. So to get all the way in, you had to keep adjusting.
And I'm sure that your Pebble parallel parking brain can't comprehend a swift movement I could pull off.
You're a fool.
But
you're a fool.
No. And hey, one day I'll get behind the wheel and I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah, I would love to see that. And I would go, yeah, this is just a normal Monday for me.
Monday, remember, Monday's we got 20 of these.
And so if I can do what you do on a Monday, I imagine what I can do on a Friday. You're a clown.
We got 20 of these. Let's go.
Yeah. So the next one is number 2 is the smell of gasoline.
I like it.
I love it. It was my go-to smell as a child.
That explains a lot. We got
I have
I
two
will
smells from
say-
childhood, and it was one was smelling gas, and one was the smell after it rains.
Yeah, the smell after it rains is nice too. But yeah, no, the smell of gas, I don't ever go and huff it like you probably used to as a child.
I love when it was
Man.
fuming.
I long for the smell.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is a
Okay.
good one. Shout out the smell of gasoline. Number 3 is pineapple on pizza.
No.
Yeah, no. Let's keep moving. We're
Yeah,
not
let's keep moving.
we're not children. Or who likes pineapple? I don't know. Whoever likes pineapple, we're not that. Keep moving. Number 4, auto-tune in music.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
I think people give autotune a bad rep. I think we could go on a long rampage about this. People think of T-Pain when they think about auto-tune in music. It's not just T-Pain. All your favorite artists use auto-tune.
Yeah, because like
fine.
you're never nothing's ever going to be 100% perfect. And so being able to perform live is is important as a successful musician. If you need a little auto-tune in the stew, that's fine. But like
Use it. Throw it on there.
if you're making a bad product and auto-tune is not is like being used as like a crutch, like a substantial crutch, because like pitch correction and stuff is necessary, because like you're never going to hit every note, and that shouldn't be what the performance is about, is hitting every note. It's about being a good performer. But if you're overusing it, that's a problem too. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, even T-Pain stuff rocks too, frankly.
Yeah, it does rock. And I'm not trashing T-Pain stuff at all, because baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you.
Let me buy you a drink. Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. So
yeah.
I just think that people hear autotune and that's the first thing they think of, but it's everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Number 5, clapping when the plane lands.
I know you're a fan of that. But
No, I'm
I
not.
love it.
Don't loop me into that.
You're a fan of because we've talked about this before. You're a fan of clapping when the plane lands.
No,
and you like to get up.
No, I don't get up, but I appreciate when people do get up so they don't let people move forward.
Yeah,
in the plane.
you clap
they're
when people
necessary.
get up.
They're necessary. Yeah, they are necessary. But the thing about clapping when the plane lands, even if you did clap when the plane lands, the pilots can't hear you. So
No.
even if you're clapping you're clapping for your own vanity at that point.
Oh,
And-
what the bad improv people, world's worst pilot? Hey, what's all that clapping?
That's funny stuff, man.
That's a deep cut that I don't know if anybody's seen the memes, they'll get that. Half the people
Yeah.
listening to this will not understand what just happened. But
Yeah, and if you're listening anywhere, leave a comment and say who your favorite character from the bad improv group is.
act
Mine
on improv. What is
is
it?
act on demand improv, I think.
Act on Demand Improv. Go check them out.
Yeah,
Big
mine
fans of the
is
show.
my favorite is Long Coat and my least favorite is Clementine.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite's Boots, and my least favorite is clearly Black Hoodie.
Yeah, the thing about Black Hoodie is at the end of the day, we need Black Hoodie.
I don't need Black Hoodie.
I don't know. They don't he's kind of like the star, even he wants to be the star. He's not the star he thinks he's the star for.
No. Yeah.
He's the star because he's so bad at
sad.
it. Yeah. It's a tough watch. Okay. Number 6. People who say espresso.
I mean, they're just incorrect. They can say it, but that's not right, isn't it? It's espresso.
Yeah, it's just when people say
Such
something
as
wrong.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah,
That's
and
me espresso.
the second you hear it, you know that they're inferior to you. They're
We're not even coffee drinkers, and we know that.
It's so true. Yeah, that one. Sea Dog doesn't know us perfectly. That one really wasn't for us, I don't think. Oh, this is an interesting one. The last slice of pizza etiquette.
Always offer it, but secretly want it.
Yeah, yeah. There's truly no other way to say it. But yeah,
I think that's
well, it's not though, because there are people who are the never say anything until it's offered because they know that someone else is going to offer for them, and then they get to take it.
Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah, those are the bad people. But me and you, I think, are always going to be, because I think we respect Max probably too much. We're like, we don't take what we want always because like we're more worried about what people think about us.
Yeah,
Right?
we respect maxing to politeness mog.
Exactly. And so we're always going to be the offers, and that's fine. At the end of the day, like, we're going to be okay, and we're going to be able to sleep better at night, from a digestion standpoint and from a contentment standpoint.
Dang, okay. I thought we were gonna have more contention, but it was just that first one that got us going.
I know. It's almost like we're so in sync. What does that even mean? Stupid. Stupid. You just say stupid stuff sometimes, Matt.
Somebody had to make it funny.
Don't bring that back up. How dare you? Okay, number 8. Number 8 is theme park fast passes.
If you buy them, that's it. It's honestly, I've always wanted to use it,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's worth it. It can't be worth it.
The days,
It probably is worth it. I don't know.
Well, I think it depends. The days where everything used to be free, those were the good days. Where like it was about who was the better athlete, and the best athlete got the best fast passes. And
Now,
those days,
what days are those? What,
you don't remember that?
talking about?
I did not go to Disney World as like, I think it was until we were like in high school almost. I feel like for like the first like,
I went to Disney World before.
it was probably like around like 2012 or something maybe that they switched from. There used to be like you could have one fast pass at a time. So I don't know how to describe it, because you would have a physical card and you would insert the physical card and like into a machine when you have it.
Yes.
So like,
I thought you were talking about some like physical examination that had to be done, and those athletic children got fast passes.
No.
But
It was a foot race.
It was literally a foot race to the. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. And then you would, once you cash one in, your parents would go and get you the next one while you're on the ride, because parents don't like rides for some reason. But
Parents don't like rides for some reason.
Those were the good days. Every now there are certain examples. Like we went to Disney World recently, and being able to buy the fast passes, they're not super expensive. They're not as efficient as like the old days where they were free. But like being able to like pick and choose what fast passes you want for like one set price, it actually made the day very efficient in its own way. And so they're not bad. I just miss the old days. But then some are like $300, and it's like there's only one level of fast pass, and it's like $300, which is more like way more than a ticket, but you get to skip every line. So that's where I'm like, I don't know. It feels gross.
It's a lot of money.
I don't know. That's all I've got on that. Let's keep moving. We're already kind of reaching beyond short episode length. Number 9, talking during movies at home. I think we touched on this last week. If you're not saying, "Oh, who is that?" I recognize this person from another movie or TV show. Every second someone new comes on screen that you recognize.
That's all Lord of the Rings was, by the way.
Oh,
There's
I'm
so
sure.
many famous people in that.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's like one of the few joys you get to have in life. And then like being able to like make fun of movies like with your friends while watching movies is also like one of the few simple joys we have in life.
See, that's that type of stuff I will tolerate, but then without naming names, if I'm watching a movie and then there's somebody to my right and she keeps saying, "Hey, what's going on? Who is that? What's that character's name? Why are they doing that?"
And it's a movie that neither of you have ever seen, and so
and
how
right,
would you
and
know?
right, and we're 5, and not only is it a movie we've never seen, we're 5 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
I have no backstory. She has no backstory. Hey, what's that ring do? I don't know.
And something I've found that movies like to do is explain those things eventually.
Oh, half the time, this is. Let's just let's paint a picture.
I know someone who sits to my right too who does this too.
These people, you gotta watch out for the people on your right, because I'll be sitting there, right, and let's say a ring pops on screen in The Lord of the Rings, and I won't do any real scenes, but a ring pops on screen, and I'll hear something to my right. It'll go, "Hey, what's that ring do?" And then I'll say, "I'm not sure. I'm watching with you." And then on screen, 5 seconds after that question, some wizard, maybe named Gandalf, will say, "Hey, this is the Ring of Power. This is what it does exactly in the full detail." And then I look over and say, "I guess that's what the ring does." And then, but then she'll say, "Well, who's that man?"
Yeah, that doesn't. That's not enough.
Right. And then he says, "And I know this because I am Gandalf. I am the wizard from." and so that goes on the entire 4 hours. So those people, you're right.
So
they really
funny.
get you.
And yeah, so the people on the right are the ones who always do that. But once again, me and you, when we watch movies together, we watch them one person on top of the other person's lap, so no one's to the right. And we watch
no one's to the right.
perfectly.
No questions are had.
Yeah. People ask questions towards us, but that's not about the movie at all.
What are you guys doing? Why are you guys sitting like that?
do your spouses approve?
Yeah.
We don't know.
They know about this. We know.
Maybe
Yeah,
just shut up and watch the movie.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah. Oh man, I think that's a good one to end on.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just
Yeah, I
do
think
10.
so.
I have one more because it's topical. Let's touch on it, and then we'll do more of this next week.
Let's do it.
Daylight and standard savings time, or daylight time and daylight savings and standard time, I think is what it's called. What?
I mean, I don't know which one's which, to be honest with you. But the one we're in right now that we just sprung forward to, keep it like this forever. We've
forever.
been saying it for maybe 20 years.
Yep.
Right? It's 20 years of saying, oh, this is the last year. That rumor gets started every year. I don't know where it goes, but every year we say, oh yeah, we're done flipping the clocks back, right? And they say, no, it's time. And then we do it.
Just those dirty Congress people trying to get easy votes. Say, vote for me again, and this is the year I'm going to finally do. Oh, I'm going to shake them around too. But yeah, the only bad part about this time that we just sprung forward into is losing an hour of sleep. That's the only thing that's bad about this time period. And if we just get rid of the other one, we'll never have to spring forward again. And then there's only positives from here on out. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
If we only fall back every year, we just gain an hour of sleep a year.
And then do that over enough years, you have a whole day. A whole nother day that you get to live. Congratulations. You're immortal.
Wait, did we just do something?
Did we just Benjamin Button the clock?
Yeah, we need to take this to Congress stat. Okay, we need to get off this podcast. We got to do Congress. We got to get to DC. Time
to go. But before that, DC's important, but not as important as the Rat Pack. Q&A. If you want to be on Q&A, leave a question anywhere. On Spotify, that's great. On Instagram, @UntilWeAgree, that's great. Leave us a 5-star and a follow wherever you're at too. We would so appreciate that. Even if you've been listening for a while and you think you are following us, just give us a quick look and see if you've rated us 5 stars and followed us. If you feel so led, that would be so great. Helps grow the pod and reach new countries, nations, and even planets. Shout out Project Hail Mary coming out in 2 weeks. I cannot wait for that.
Let's go.
But until then, we have Q&A. The first Q&A was from Ginnick, who said the flu, and I think we've addressed that one at this point. That one has been covered.
I thought it was relevant.
Yep. And the other one is from a guy named Matt, and Matt asks, what is the easiest job in the world, and why is it the firefighter?
That's crazy. I'll let you take that one.
No. I didn't ask this.
No, I know. That's why I'll have you answer it. Because you didn't ask it, you can answer that.
I don't want to speak for this other Matt because he clearly is trying to push an agenda. But it seems like most of the time they're just hanging out at a house.
With their dogs.
Yeah.
On poles.
Yeah, and they're just having fun mostly, working out. Like, I think the hardest thing I've ever seen one of them do is mow the lawn. They love mowing the lawn of the firehouse. But like, after that, you're just kind of hanging out, watching TV, waiting for phone calls. I answer the phone.
You do. Afterwards,
but that's not what I'm saying. I think firefighters are heroes. That's what this other Matt was implying.
I think you'd make a great firefighter.
Why is that?
I don't know. There's just something about your build.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
Okay. Are you nervous about your flight?
Post credit. Yeah, a little bit.
Why don't you play a character who's trying to play like a character's a pilot who's trying to help quell the nerves of someone who is nervous about flying, but you're also not flying this plane. You're like sitting in a, like, you know how pilots do, like,
yeah,
when they need to get other
planes.
Yeah. And but so you're sitting next to someone who's really nervous about flying, and you're in your suit, you're like your pilot suit.
All right. Are you nervous about flying?
Yeah. Oh geez, I'm so nervous about flying.
First time?
No, I fly every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you nervous every day?
Yeah, pretty much. Can you not tell?
No, that's fine. Why? What's making you so nervous, pal?
I've got a.
Oh, no.
Anyways.